So I went out and got myself a copy of Call of Duty Ghosts. Duty. Oh dear. But I thought I'd tell you in this video my first impressions of the game. This is my first, this is in fact one of my very first bits of gameplay in it. Once I'd set up my field of view, I've put a link in the description. Might get you banned, who knows how Vaki's feeling today on Steam, but it does let you change your field of view to 90 degrees if you want to. I just decided to run it anyway because I can't play on PC at 60 degrees and there's no field of view slider in the game at the moment. I'm actually doing pretty well. I might be camping these stairs here, or tactically defending. Who knows? My dog is actually called a happy teddy bear, but he's not a teddy bear. I'm not entirely sure either what this box thing here does. I thought it was going to feed him. Do I have to feed him? I don't know what tactical dogs eat. Can I get a dog cam? Or maybe he just follows me around. There are many things that confuse me in this game. But I was just thinking, amongst this confusion, it's kind of a thing now on my channel, posting Call of Duty on release day, and then you guys massively disliking the video and going, ooh, it's Call of Duty! And there I'm sat with the vain hope that you'll look past the fact that my gun is called the Honey Badger, and you'll see that Call of Duty, at least for playing domination and close quarter things, can actually be better than Battlefield. Just in the sense that Battlefield 4, don't know if dog rape's a thing, but that might have happened there. There are, of course, female soldiers now in this game. That was only put in there to wipe out teabagging. Clever move by Infinity Ward right there. Because, of course, girls can't teabag. They can only V-bag. Facts about life from Frankie. Now, I'd just like to warn you of the epic you're about to see. Slow-mo optical flare dog. I even left in on that slow-mo optical flare dog right there. The Twixter Warp. I flared him, of course, because it didn't feel to me like a COD montage clip without that massive lens flare. I forgot the color correction. It's not worth watching this video anymore. It needs to be so dark and contrasted that it makes your eyes bleed. Then you know it's a proper montage. Apparently I'm a maniac. My dog actually looked scared a little bit of me then. But this is the new assault kill streak, it seems, where you don't get a gun, but you can knife people. I quite like the animations. They've made it a sort of dig-in knife now instead of a pathetic slash like it was previously. It definitely feels a lot more meaty when you're trying to stab people. Oh no! Now I'm sadder than at the end of Marley and Me. I'm listening out for footsteps here, not just camping in this corner. I wondered if my health regenerated, but apparently it doesn't. But I'm quite impressed, actually, with the level of footsteps in this game. That was some weird lag right there. I don't know how they've changed the server system, whether or not it's actually putting people on dedicated servers, or whether the guy hosting this just alt-tabbed. I don't know. But I had some in this and in the next game, which was a bit strange, because I didn't get basically any of it in Black Ops 2. Modern Warfare 3 was a bit more laggy for me, I guess. Got hit by a dog there. I don't know how. I mean, I am like a trained military woman soldier with a massive knife and body armor on, and a dog could take me out in one bite. I was told that Call of Duty was realistic, shooting people for points and calling in massive nuclear strikes that just kills everybody. But at least if you've killed everybody, you know you've won. That's teamwork right there, making sure your team wins. However, back on the footsteps, I am of course just pretending to be a noob there. What a lot of people don't know about me is that I've actually played more Call of Duty than I've ever played Battlefield. Because I used to play as part of a competitive pro mod team in Call of Duty 4, and I played just that game straight for 3 years. That was the only game I played. So as much as I mainly play Battlefield now, because I play on PC, and the way they structure Call of Duty games now is 4 consoles. They balance the game on there with a controller, and Call of Duty 4 was more balanced for PC than all the games pretty much past that point have been. So I can't really judge how this game is on console, which is why this is not even really a proper review. I'm just messing around doing this. But back on the first steps. Finally, I will finish my point on this time. I think this game's got a nice balance of footsteps in it, in that you can't hear people miles away, and there is dead silence, but it's not as quiet as other dead silences, so you can still hear a bit of footsteps of people running around you. But I really like it because it means that it makes the game more about aiming than surprising people. And if you're not a particularly good player, that might not actually be a good thing for you, because what I've found in most games is that if you're struggling to get kills 1v1 where you've seen somebody and they've seen you, then you're actually better without footsteps, because you can kind of get the drop on people and perhaps shoot them in the back and stuff. So some people are obviously going to like not having footsteps, like Black Ops 2 didn't have footsteps for that reason. The thing about that is you don't actually improve by shooting people in the back, you improve by shooting people facing you. And I think that games with footsteps generally give you better awareness and sort of provide a better sort of learning curve to the game, where you don't get quite frustrated as much. And sometimes in Black Ops 2, because you check a corner and then a guy comes around the corner just after you've checked it, but you can't hear that he was just round that corner, then you kind of get frustrated by that a little bit. And there was obviously a lot of flaming, as there always is in Call of Duty games, because of things like that. I haven't found that to be so much the case in this. It feels like I don't feel frustrated playing this game. It's just sort of a good, casual, fun mess around. Now, I just showed you there the new Create a Class system before this round began. I've bought, with some of the squad points that I've earned from previous games, a bolt action sniper rifle here. So I'm just going to see how this gun actually plays out. I quite like how they've changed the scope on these. So when you zoom in, it actually sort of just magnifies the bit in the center, which I think is quite a cool effect. You don't see that in too many games. I don't know if it's sort of really graphically intensive. I mean, this plays pretty smoothly like you would expect from a Call of Duty game. And in terms of graphics, I really like this kind of Last of Us kind of thing that's going on with all these. Most of the maps seem that they've been overrun with vegetation, like the world's been left for a while. And I quite like that. It feels sort of homely to me. There's also, I've noticed, quite a lot more hit markers in this than I found I was getting in Black Ops 2. Well, I personally thought that the quick scoping and stuff was a little bit out of hand. It seemed really easy to do that in Black Ops 2. And in this, the sniping feels a lot more like it was in Call of Duty 4, in that you've got to sort of stick back a little bit and sort of play from it. That was the other bit of lag that was over there. I don't know what those are. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments whether they can be fixed or anything like that, because that actually pushed me out of cover and somebody could have shot me there. But the snipers do feel like you've got to play from, you've got to know the map and play from a good position to take people out, as you had to do in Call of Duty 4, where you had to be a very good sniper to snipe in COD 4 Pro Mod successfully. And it feels like it's got that sort of challenge still to it. Whereas Black Ops 2, it felt like it was far too easy. It was almost like the whole body you could get a one shot with. I know it wasn't essentially the whole body. I mean, I got an upper body shot on that guy there, and it was a hit marker. Maybe it's just this sniper, maybe the other ones have got larger ones, but it seems like it requires a bit more skill to snipe now, and I kind of like that, because I personally think that people who run around quick scoping when it's dead easy to shoot somebody and kill them in one shot, I don't enjoy playing like that. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm kind of hoping you won't massively dislike this, because I will be playing this game. Just whether or not I post it depends on how people actually receive this video up on my channel. But I'm going to end it here so you can actually listen to what the game actually plays like. Watch out for the end for Working Elevators and Major Payne taking on Legally Blonde. Sounds like a horrific porn movie, that, but you'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next chapter.
Friendly chopper inbound. Losing Charlie. We lost Charlie. Enemy has C. Enemy has Alpha. Oracle expired. C secure. Mission accomplished. Good day's work.